if I were to still be living in Bosnia, I would be on the farm right now and probably milking some cows. This is a picture, and basically this group of people were the people that my parents went to school with to learn English. My name is Amna Cehaja, and I grew up in the northwest suburbs of Chicago in a city called Wheeling, and my parents are from Gračanca Bugojno, which is in Bosnia. I'm a first-generation high school, college, and law student. My parents didn't really teach me anything about their history. I would say that I had to learn pretty much everything that I know now on my own time and on my own research because they weren't really willing to talk unless I asked. So my parents came to Chicago in 1999, and the reason they left was because the war was really starting to pick up. I think that the underlying religious and ethnic conflicts came to rise to the surface because we all knew those were the reasons why the war started, but it was hid behind like a political facade. So this is a picture of my dad, and he's on the right side, and this was a picture from when he was in the Bosnian army, and he was actually on the front lines of the war. In July of 1995, the Srebrenica genocide occurred, which was when Serbs came into the city of Srebrenica in Bosnia and murdered around 8,500 Bosnian Muslim men. And I think this was the pivotal point of the war era. So I found this card when I was looking through my family's archives, and basically the title of it is Jewish Federation of Metropolitan Chicago, and it's a medical service card where if as immigrants my families wanted medical attention, they needed this card, and you can see that the date issued was May 18th, 1999, which is about a week after they came. My aunt and my uncle came to Chicago in the 80s, and when my parents left Bosnia, they came to live with my aunt because my dad didn't have a job. All they came to America with was a suitcase. My uncle actually gave my dad his own job, and that is still the job that my dad has today. And if it weren't for them, who knows where they would be living right now? Where I would be living, actually. My mom's name is Cehaja Cehaja, and my dad's name is Cehaja Cehaja, and they're pretty strict parents, and I think that's shaped me into the person I am today, and I still carry on the sort of strictness that they carried on to me. The first time I realized that my parents' story was different from the average American story was when I realized that I was in ESL classes. And I didn't know what ESL was or why I was in it, but at that moment it clicked that I was in different classes than everyone else because I didn't speak English and because it wasn't my first language. So when I was around 6 or 7 years old, my parents decided to take the citizenship test. But before they could do that, they obviously had to study for it. And so when I came home from school one night, my mom handed me a thick packet with questions about what do the stripes mean on the flag? What are the 3 branches of government? And I didn't even know what this meant. And so I had to quiz my parents about it, and they ultimately did pass it. Growing up, I had to go to every doctor's appointment with my mom. I would be 7 years old sitting in that cold room, not knowing what the hell the doctor was talking about, and I had to somehow translate it to her. The main way that my parents' story has affected me so far is the fact that basically everything I do is for them and making them proud. The big reason why I chose to do law school was because I wanted an avenue where I could make them proud. I think that helping my mother fill out all of her documents, go to her doctor's appointments, has really helped me shape the career path that I want to take, because as of right now, I think I'm interested in medical malpractice, and I really think that going to those appointments, being there in the room, translating, has really helped me develop this sympathy towards immigrant families, and in some way I hope to help them, whether it be translating or just making it easier on them knowing that someone understands.